Hey there, happy to see you again. Thanks so much for joining me. I have so much to tell you. I skipped the January market update, and then 3 times during February I sat down and prepared my notes and then never even got to record, because when I tell you that we have been out with buyers more often in the last 4 to 6 weeks than we were in the last 4 years. Okay, so I exaggerate, but if you are out there kind of playing in the sandbox and thinking about what you want to do and maybe looking at houses and making offers, you know that the market really has gone bananas. I feel terrible when I have to call the agents, and sometimes it's 3, 4, 5 agents that I need to call after a highest and best round and tell them that their offer was not accepted. As often as I've been doing that, we have also been on the receiving end of those phone calls, and I don't know, I give work my all. And when I need to call somebody and say, I'm so sorry, I know you were so excited, but it didn't work out, it's not a happy call. And something else to know is that even the really, really good offers, like 25% down, will close whenever the seller wants. It's okay if the appraisal is a little under. And don't worry, I won't ask for a new roof. Even those offers are getting back upped, meaning, thanks so much for your offer, but we're going to have to put you in backup position. So I recognize that it's crazy. I'm going to tell you some of the numbers. I know that I have explained in the past. And if you're new, here's the video right here that you can click on and watch to learn about absorption rate, which is measured in months. It's the number that tells us how quickly the market is moving. How long will it take to sell the entirety of the current existing inventory? Not how long will it take for a house to sell, but how long will it take for the existing inventory to sell? 7 months is a balanced market that doesn't favor buyers or sellers. It's an even playing field. Once those numbers start to climb up, buyers have more to pick from. They start to gain the upper hand. Once those numbers start falling below 7, 6, 5%, so anything really under 5%, is an absolute seller's market. It means there are not a lot of listings to choose from. I will tell you the numbers for 3 of our primary markets. That's Bernardsville, Bridgewater, and Basking Ridge. In Basking Ridge, we are looking at 1.5 months of inventory. In Bernardsville, we are looking at 1.4 months of inventory. And in Bridgewater, I actually, when I was trying to figure this out a couple days ago when I was working on a listing appointment in Bridgewater, I had to do a sanity check and call a couple of my friends from the office and say, have you run these numbers recently? Bridgewater is at 0.85 months. So based on the current level of buyers, we should be able to sell every single house in Bridgewater in 3 weeks' time, if nothing else comes on the market. That's just, that is a pretty fast-paced market. So how long is it going to last? What is going to happen in the market this year? Will buyers get a break? So here's a couple of things that we can touch upon to figure that out. So we are hearing that interest rates are probably on the rise. And oftentimes when that happens, buyer activity ticks up because people want to get in before the interest rate goes up. The other thing is, even if interest rates tick up, we're still at historic lows. I almost feel like I've been saying that since 2012, which I probably have. The Fed lowers rates when the economy is not doing so great in order to make it easier for people to borrow money, and therefore fixing the economy. So when you see that interest rates are rising, you have to understand as well that that means the economy is doing better, which means a little bit of an uptick. While it impacts affordability, it's not scary. And the uptick is done because we are having an improved economy, which means people are in a better position to qualify to buy. Am I worried that interest rates are going to go up? I'm not. Even if I was going to be buying a house, I'm not concerned, because when interest rates go up, it means the economy is on the rise and people have more money and everything is good in the world. You might be thinking as well, what are home prices doing? And I can tell you that as well. So our home price forecaster, if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that we look at a handful of financial institutions that make predictions. I'll read them all out to you. So the National Association of Realtors is making an assumption or a prediction that prices are going to rise by 6%. Zelman and Associates, also 6%. Realtor.com, 5.7. Freddie Mac, 5.3. Mortgage Bankers Association, 5.1. Fannie Mae, 2.9. And the average of all 7 is 5%. So you have a house to sell. Do you want to wait until prices go up? You can. Thing is, we don't know what tomorrow brings. We know what today brings, and today brings tons of buyers. So this past Saturday, I think I said earlier in the video that I was teasing that we've worked with more buyers in the last 4 to 6 weeks than in the last 4 to 6 months. We showed there were 2 new listings in town. We had to wait online to get in, and we made offers on 2 of them. And as I said, they were not accepted. And there were 5 and 6 offers on both of those houses. That means if you live in a 4 or 5 bedroom, 2.5 bath, Center Hall Colonial on a half an acre in Basking Ridge, we can get it sold for you probably in 5 minutes. So if you're thinking that's something you want to do, but you're afraid of knowing where you're going to go, we can talk through that as well. So if you're interested in doing something in this real estate market, give us a call. It's a consultation, no obligation. We're happy to talk to you. Hope you have a great day.